Hey, everybody. It's Geraldine, and it is I Am Worthy Wednesday. And I am really excited to talk to you tonight about what we're going to talk about. Forgive me the way I look. Life just happens, right? I have been outside working in the garden at our extension center today with my students, and I've been wearing a hat most of the day, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. My hands are stained with mulberry juice, all of that, but okay. I wanted to talk to you today about not just I Am Worthy Wednesday, but I wanted to talk to you a little bit about your kind mind and how important it is that we develop a kind mind about ourselves, all right, which is why it's called Your Kind Mind. This is a program that I've developed and that I coach and teach women about, and certainly would love to be able to coach and teach you if you are interested. This program, basically, it has an acronym, Your Kind Mind, right? We're developing a kind mind. And so when I started to look at this, I took a lot of the experience that I had throughout my life, the mistakes that I've made, the times where I did not really truly love me, the times where I beat myself up, the times where I finally said, I'm done with that. I got to do something different. This life isn't working out for me. I need to go and do something different. And there's a whole story, long stories and many stories in all of that. But I wanted to just tell you basically how I started to break all that down, all right, and what I came up with, and kind of start sharing that with you on these Worthy Wednesdays. So if you think of the acronym KIND, and you think of, if you think of the word kind and you think of it as an acronym, then it basically turns out to be your KIND. And what does each of those stand for if it's an acronym? Well, the K basically stands for keeper. You are the keeper of your mind. When you really start to get that, and you really start to have ownership in that, you start to make completely different choices. And that is when my life changed, is when I realized, okay, wait a minute, I am the person in charge of those positive thoughts or negative thoughts. I am the person in charge of how I respond to other people. They're not in charge of me. I am. If I get upset with them, I made that choice to get upset. If I decide I'm not going to get upset with them and I'm just going to let it go and I'm going to be chillaxed, I made that choice, right? Like, I am the keeper of what goes on up here. And it's so much deeper than all of that, but the K stands for keeper. So just think about when we think of a keeper of something, is it a zookeeper? Is it a keeper, somebody who's the keeper of the keys? Like, when I think of somebody who is a keeper, I think of somebody who is guarding or protecting or watching over, in charge of something or someone that's really important. So when I think of, I'm the keeper of my own thoughts, of my own mind, of my own reactions, of all the things that go on up here, and there are a lot, right? I'm the person in charge of that. And I'm the person who can make a decision to step into being in charge of it or step away from that and blame other people. And life is different when I took charge of that. Life is different when I decided I'm going to be the person who makes the decisions of what I do and how I respond and how I don't respond and all of that. I'm going to be the person that, instead of playing that negative record in my head again and again and again, I'm going to change the record. I'm going to get that record, break it, and I'm going to go record a new record. I'm going to have a whole different thing going on in my head of how I handle all the things that come at me and that I handle. And, I started this process about 20 years ago, and my life just changed. The people that I attracted in my life changed. The people that were detracted from me, changed. I mean, like it did a total flip in some instances. And I just thought, I really need to start talking to all of you about I Am Worthy Wednesday. Start developing that thought of I am in charge of a treasure. I am in charge of me. I'm in charge of something really, really important. And see how that goes for you. I would love to hear your thoughts about it, about right now when you listen to this. What are your thoughts? And I would love for you to get a hold of me later after you've been thinking about this. And if you'd like to have me work with you to develop some of this stuff and the language and the activities that you can do around it, I would love to work with you on that as well. So I am going to post my my email in the description, so that if you wanted to get a hold of me, you could do that. And just let's get started on where do we go from here. How do I change what I'm thinking? How do I develop a mindset where I understand that I am the keeper and I make different choices and I get different results? All right. So remember, you are in fact worthy. You are more than worthy. You are all that you need to be. You have all of it right here. And sometimes we let other things get in the way of that. So in the meantime, subscribe, like, share, turn on the notifications, and let's do this. Let's do this together. All right. I'll see you guys next Wednesday for another I Am Worthy Wednesday. And always be kinder than necessary to yourself so you can be kinder than necessary to others. Bye.